Yeah.
There we go.
What up, y'all?
What's up?
Hey, mind your business, Ohana crew.
What's up?
I missed y'all, and I'm so glad we were able to come back and get on live again and stuff like that because I needed this energy. I needed today's show for flow, because what else do we do but bless the people in the world with what we know and sharing and connecting folks with those resources that they need, So I'm super excited about this show.
Freestyling.
Hey, look, I love freestyle. Look, I'm excited about this show because we're talking about these hurdles, right? Getting over hurdles and everything in business. I'm even more excited about this show because our special guest is none other than the creator of our products that we have been using and telling y'all about. I have Royal Spice here, shea butter, air butter. Look, y'all got interview. Boom.
I'm radiant tonight because of my butter and my body scrub.
This white linen.
Go right here, baby.
Cherry tobacco. That cedar.
Cherry tobacco. That's what I want. I want that body. I want
Beer
that cherry tobacco oil.
It's all for me. None for you.
Hey.
So what's up, y'all? I'm Eboni Joi.
Eboni Joi in the house.
Co-host on this Aloha show. And we coming to y'all tonight, and I'm so happy that y'all coming into the studio. It's been a long week. We've been having technical glitches and difficulties all week, but we making it through as we always do.
Continue to stride them hurdles. We're getting over more around them.
Too. Hey.
What's going down in Houston, Stevie J? How you feeling over there, bro?
I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really even more fresh right now. Just put on my cherry tobacco.
That's why you listening.
Hey,
it was lovely.
Y'all know I had to get that fresh cleanup for the military and stuff, right? But I still was putting in the serum and stuff. So I'm going to drill, all shiny face,
smelling good,
glisten whiskers.
They should want to buy that.
They should.
Yes, Mark.
Absolutely.
You should be letting soldiers know.
Before we go, because we're gonna put a little time to this to make sure we get there, because the game is on, and I am rooting for Curry to close it out. Absolutely, Team Light Skin, whatever. I'm a Heat fan, but I'm rooting for Curry because they were talking mad noise.
So you rooting for him because he's light skinned?
No, I'm rooting for him because I like him as a player, right? Like people talk a lot of smack about Steph, right? Steph is a closer though, so. He's gonna do what he got to do, especially when somebody didn't talk smack about him. He has annihilated several people who talk smack about him, so they're gonna learn today. But so since we have hard-headed people who don't know how to follow instructions or who just don't want to get stuff for free, we're gonna do what we're gonna call the alley-oop, right? You're gonna shoot your shot tonight. And then if you are the winner who follows the directions tonight on this live, we're gonna give you one of two, and this is one. You see that basket? Look, let me there we go. I got that.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's got the spa scrub and pearls. Because I'm going to introduce you guys to another business that we are also supporting. Because she was kind enough to wrap these up, and I definitely want to highlight her.
Prizes. Want to make sure y'all see those ahead of time. So at the end of the show, you'll have your.
Because I don't want y'all thinking that we was talking smack. Because when I said mompreneurs, get yourselves out here. You start your business. If you got your business going or whatever, we want you on this show because we want to tell you that we appreciate you. This is for our Mother's Day line and stuff like that. We already working on the Father's Day. So mompreneurs, we just wanted you to know that we, Ohana, appreciate you for what you're doing because not everybody can do what you do, right? There aren't too many moms who are stepping up and doing the business and stuff like that. That Proverbs 31 woman who was able to balance, be a wife as well as a businesswoman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You need to be appreciated for what you do.
Queens out here, okay?
Queens do what queens do.
Yes.
Heard.
And it is what it is. I love
the head can't move without the neck.
Huh?
Let's go.
Yo, so
I'm excited though.
Check this out, y'all. Miss Karyn Lewis of Cultural Elegance. Are y'all hearing me? Miss Karyn Lewis of Cultural Elegance is about to grace us with her presence. And she is going to bring y'all into the speeds of her and how she came into this world of making such absolute products, great products for us. I'm thinking Madam C.J. Walker. What y'all thinking? You know, current day Madam C.J. Walker.
You know, true fact, fun fact. Since you said Madam C.J. Walker, you know, I'm originally from Holly Springs, Mississippi. Shout out. And you know that's where she's from. Her house is literally up the street from my grandmother's house.
Hey,
I want to put that in there. Little Black history, Black woman history.
Ebony said she come from the street of success. It ain't Wall Street. It's the Black Street of success.
It's Black Wall Street. I want to talk to Miss Karyn.
All right. So look, hey, all live audience on this show, we finna bring on Miss Karyn. I need y'all to go ahead and give us y'all shout outs, y'all love and everything in this chat box. We want to know that her family, her friends, and people who got the link and everything are here. We want our friends and everybody who's there to give her some love and help us welcome. Follow, all that. You see it down in the scroll screen and everything. Follow, let's go. We about to get the queen on here right now.
You want your radiance? Trust me.
Hey, we can glow too. Look, I'm gonna give y'all a live demonstration.
Oh Lord!
Look, we got the beard. Steve, you already put yours on. You know,
so did.
I'm gonna drop the steering.
I'm gonna bring you on in the room, sis.
Yeah, that's all right. Come on. Look, we gonna do this. All right.
Do you get ready to do a live demonstration?
They ready for their live demos. Let's go. I want to see y'all work that beard oil.
What you want? The air.
Not right
the
now.
white linen, royal spice. Hold on.
Look at y'all. Everybody over there glowing. I put mine on. I'm glowing.
Girl, I'm glowing.
Coconut mango.
Yeah,
I'm a grown man.
Coconut mango air. You are doing it.
And tonight I'm wearing pink vanilla
sugar. One of the most popular, yes.
And the scrub. Hold on. The body scrub.
You doubling up.
I doubled it up, honey. That's what it's
I don't care if this is the routine that I'm supposed to be doing or not, but this is what I've been doing, y'all. Body butter application on the beard and stuff first, because it goes straight to the skin, closer to the skin, right? Then I apply my serum and drip in and stuff, followed by the good gentle brush on all sides.
Yeah, you gotta have the brush.
You have to have the brush.
Do whatever
that being said,
you know what I'm saying?
Miss Karyn, is there a certain way he should be doing it, or is that okay?
So that is not the order that no.
It's not.
I would suggest you put the oil on first.
Yes, my friend. That's what you do
But
first.
you see how big my beard is, though.
I also have the bomb.
You got a baby beard over there.
Listen, first of all, what we gonna do is we gonna go ahead and just shut him down real quick, because my beard connects and I have to trim mine down for the military. And when I do a chin strap and anything like that, you know what I'm saying? This is absolute good. Audience, this is what episode number 9 or whatever, and y'all seen my stuff, right? So what I'm gonna do, this being a trim down for military, we're gonna go ahead and let the growth come on through. We're going full fit. What's happening with these products? Hey, Demajor is on testament right now.
Put some in your hair. Can you put some in your hair?
Oh no, I put the shea butter on the slick head, brother. That bald head is never going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
They're dark and lovely.
Y'all are
close to everyone using my products. Thank you very much.
Hey, love it.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers to Cultural Elegance.
Thank you.
So, Karyn, in the interest of time, because we want everybody to go ahead and be able to ask some questions before the end of the show and stuff to you. We have our questions, but give us your 30-second commercial, your rundown of Cultural Elegance and all things Miss Karyn Lewis.
All right. So first of all, I just want to thank you guys for always supporting my business, always shouting my products out, and just always showing that you're not only talking about them, but you're using them. So I thank you. I thank you so much. So my name is Karyn Lewis, and yes, the pillow miss. Do it. I am Karyn Lewis. I am the owner, the CEO, and the creative designer of Uninhibited LLC, which is the name of my business, but I also do business under that name as Cultural Elegance and She Loves Beard. So Cultural Elegance is my body care, jewelry, and lip care, candle brand. And then She Loves Beards is my beard, all natural beard care brand for men. And I've been doing that. I'm a veteran since I retired. In 2000, retired 2016, started working.
She don't even look like she should be retired.
Thank you.
Right, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Well, military, we could retire early. Well, I heard they changed that now, but
I'm not even gonna tell. I think I'm gonna write a book one day and tell like all of my stuff. But
that. There you go.
Yes, there's a story to be told there. But once I retired, I started working, doing IT in the IT field. But after a while, I didn't like going to work 9 to 5 anymore. Mm-hmm. So I decided to expand my hobby, which was jewelry. I was already doing jewelry, and I decided to expand that into my beard care line and my beauty products. And in October, I decided to walk away from my 9 to 5. I'm so blessed to be able to be in a position to do that.
Yes.
And then I just started focusing on my business, and it has just been growing. And I'm so thankful for platforms like this, and all other opportunities that I've received to just to get the word out there. Because I think my family and friends, I was like, what are you doing? Like, I'm always so busy, but I don't really think that everybody understands like the magnitude of this business that I've created.
Right.
And how many products I have. Yeah.
Do you have anyone helping you? Or are you the only staff?
Girl, I am a solo entrepreneur.
Are you taking on any investors?
So I haven't quite figured out how to incorporate, investors just yet. But eventually, it is something that I want to, look into. But right now, I'm just trying to get all my systems in place to be able to, have somebody come in and help me out.
Right.
But right now, and I'm almost there. It's just, I'm so glad I stopped working to like really focus on it, because, I have done everything from create the website, make the logos, I design the labels, I print them out. You know what I mean? I've studied the ingredients for the recipes. I've written the recipes. I'm the everything.
from 0 to 100.
0 to 100.
But you know what? There's absolutely a message in that, right? Because you have such strong belief and pride, and you standing behind your product, that you're doing the work. That speaks volume. The value is there, period.
Right.
Like me personally, again, we said this in the beginning of the show, stop asking for discount. Me personally, I see that, right? This is what we talk about on the show,
value.
Right? That is the value in our products and what we do for our people and everything like that. Why are you always looking for the discount? Like, no. Give her what she's due. That product is set at the price.
Help her grow.
Help her grow. What is due? Clearly, I'm helping.
Yes, you guys are.
So listen, and so when you said all the work you put into it, and I'm gonna speak to the value, because if you look at that video I did, I put it out on the camera before I messed it all up. It's all dug into now, but before there's a whip consistency. I showed it in the video, in the camera, because I was like, dang, I love the way it feels. You know what I'm saying? And so knowing that you just sit there, you whipping, like you for real whipping.
I'm whipping it. I had to go from I started off with a KitchenAid mixer during the pandemic. I had one of my neighbors, he was a chef, or is a chef, and he had a mixer that he wasn't using. So I bought the mixer from him, and that's when I started mixing. But now, praise God, I've had to go to a commercial size mixer, and I'm only hoping to grow even further with that. Maybe I'll have multiple commercial size mixers, but I'm able to do now 7 times more than I was doing. So right now, that's my help.
It's like icing. It's like whipped frosting.
Let me tell you, my consistency is so important to me. I work so hard on getting the right consistency. If it does not have the right consistency, I will not sell it. I don't care, even if it's like, if I missed one and I'm getting ready to hand it to you, I'm taking it back. You're not getting that one. If I did a batch and it's not coming out, yes. If I did a batch and it's not coming out the way I wanted to, I'm redoing it. Yes. So yeah,
folks, this is what I'm talking about. This is business. This is good business. This is quality.
Absolutely.
She's not just pushing out product just because it smells good or look good. Whatever. She cares about the whole presentation from start to finish.
You said what, Queen?
Who else am I gonna blame it on if it's not good? I'm the only
right. True. It's you behind it.
Absolutely.
Right, but the fact that you care so much, because there are a lot of people who just create stuff and just go out in business, they just throw it out there and say, you know, they don't care. You know, even in service, right? Somebody who's painting your house, if he doesn't notice the streaks, or if he notices the streaks, but he says, well, the wall's painted and you don't notice it all stuff, and he goes on, that's not somebody I would want to paint or refer to paint the house in nobody's house, right? Because they don't care about the quality of the work. You care about the quality of the work. And
I mean, you didn't even discount it. Like, why did you decide to discard it rather than discount it? You know what I mean?
No, because I don't want, even if it, I mean, at the end of the day, if you show your body butter, a discounted body butter that's not the right quality to somebody else, they don't know, oh, it's this texture because you got a discount.
Right.
I only want the right texture out there. And I have to say, when I initially started out, it was not where it is today. But I have done so much to get it to where it is now. Like, I'm like, look, when I put it on, this is my new one. Mm-hmm. The texture.
That's your new favorite.
This is my new favorite. So I haven't released this one yet.
Mm-hmm. I'll be at that kiosk.
This one is Summer Perfect as I am. Okay.
Perfect so, as I am.
Summer Perfect as I am says basically, baby, how you see me now, flabby arms, stomach, thick thighs, whatever, that's what you getting this summer. Perfect.
You getting everything. It's gonna be a hot girl summer for real.
Absolutely. So yeah, this one is my new favorite. I'll be advertising it here soon on the first day of summer. But it is, I don't know how you can see this.
Oh, there you go.
I think if you pull back a little bit
to the lens.
I don't know.
Go to the website. Go to her website and you can see it.
Look at all her products.
It'll be on there. And when I tell you, child, the smell is everything.
She gonna make me want to put some more.
The smell.
I came out.
You don't need no more.
Steve, I'm gonna fly over there, and me and you gonna have it out. No, I'm playing. So
like it's so smooth you can't stop rubbing and touching.
Right. You saw, look, I was over here like this.
It's butter, baby. It's butter, baby.
Listen, I came out the shower with my butter and everything. My daughter, the first thing, y'all know Sarai. My daughter was like, Mom, you smell delicious.
Girl, when the dogs are going crazy.
That lemon pound cake.
When I put it on.
The lemon pound cake.
My granddaughter can't, she's using that, the pillow spray, she's loving it. Yes.
She's like, why are you talking about me, mommy?
She loves body butters. I'm so happy about that.
So I want to know, because you said you started in 2018, right? Mm-hmm. And
I'll say this: I incorporated in 18. I kind of started messing around with it in 2017, but I actually made it a business in 2018.
Right, because that's normally how we do it. We get started, then we go legit.
right. I was like, people like this. I might make some money off.
Right, make it. They set it in stone. That's exactly what you got to do, and that's a note too for the viewers. If you want to start a business, don't worry about the logistics right away. Go ahead and get started. Just start. You know what I mean?
Don't worry about
the rest.
Create the product. The creation of the product is not necessarily the business production, what it is, or the business outputting, right? Creating a product is creating the platform for which you are going to push out to make the business and grow the business.
And I don't want to get into the tax. I am going to create I want to do a networking for business owners to kind of help each other out. And one of the reasons why I want to do that is because, just like you guys just said, don't worry about it, like go ahead and just start, is because I didn't learn this until after the fact, but you can actually, if you've bought your products before you actually incorporated your LLC, you can actually add those the year prior supply costs to your taxes the next year that you do incorporate it. So don't be afraid to go ahead and use your money to start your business, because you can get started.
Message.
Yes, absolutely.
So this is what I was going to ask you. You started 17. until now, and incorporating in the 18. You were a veteran. You're a veteran now. You were in the military. So what hurdles? Because we want to understand that everything wasn't just easy. We know everything wasn't easy. We know we come to a point where we got to figure out some things, and we may not even know how, but we figure out how.
Right.
Can you share most memorable hurdles and how you overcame them when it comes to your business?
So it's hard. A lot of it was faith. But people think you crazy when you tell them that you're about to walk away from a 6-figure job. Like, I'm about to quit, and what are you gonna do? Go home? And what are you gonna go home? Run my business, you know? And I'm fortunate to be in a position, being retired, being a veteran, or being in that position to have that kind of residual income to where I can, you know, still run my household. But trust and believe, it doesn't cover everything. You know, it was short. So basically what I had to do was just put every day, all day into the business. You know what I mean? I had to believe in it. I had to make products that I wasn't just selling the products because I was trying to make money. I was selling the products because I wanted them to be helpful to people. I was using it. And, you know, if I couldn't use it, then I wasn't going to sell it. So I just started studying it. The pandemic was the perfect time for me to like really put my time in. You know, when they said nobody could go outside, I was like, well, that's cool, because I wasn't going outside anyway. I was, you know, studying the business, and I didn't always make money, and I'm still not. I'm making money, but I'm reinvesting. I'm not to a point to where I can say that I can live off of what I'm making. You know what I mean?
But you're getting there.
I'm getting there, you know, and then I just have faith that I will get there.
Right.
You know, I really do. I believe in my products. If I create something and I'm like, I don't really think that I'm good at that, or I won't sell it, I don't add it to my product line. Everything that I sell, I have tested, and I believe in it. I stand behind it. So I'm just, sometimes you gotta step on our faith, you know, and just try to, you know, budget. You know what I mean? You have to budget your money, and that's what I'm doing. Every day I'm learning, but I just thank God that as of now I haven't suffered a bit from walking away from my 6-figure job. God has been blessing me. He has been blessing me the whole way.
God is good.
Amen. Yeah. God is good. And ain't that something when his gifts will make your gifts will make way for you.
Yes, and they do. Like, I mean, I get so many opportunities, even like this opportunity, you know, so many different things just, you know, come my way. And it's just a blessing.
And you know, you can't be afraid. I mean, well, you know, naturally we're gonna be afraid, but even though you're afraid, step out anyway. You know,
I'm gonna tell you this though. When you go to work, like you literally go to a 9-to-5 job, you don't realize how much money you're actually spending to go to work. You're spending a lot of money to go to work.
Right.
So for those people
to make a little,
right? So for those people who are at their 9-to-5 job and they're considering like leaving their 9-to-5 job and they don't know how to do it, I recommend everybody create a business plan. Create your business plan. Determine what it is you will need if you were to step out. And then start saving money towards that.
Right.
You know, and you'll be surprised. I mean, I don't spend as much money on gas. With the way prices are now, I'm really thankful for that. I don't spend money on eating out all the time. I'm not buying clothes to go to work in all the time. You know, so you'll be surprised whenever you redo your budget. You spend half your 9-to-5 paycheck just to get there. Come
on, sis. Look, when you said
so
that.
Look, that message with that is invest into yourself first. We said that. We've been saying that. We're going to keep saying that. Invest into yourself first.
Right.
And don't go to work for somebody else and then come home and do nothing for yourself.
Right. I was just going to say, you can't help nobody else if you don't help yourself first.
So look, Karyn, we might have to have you come on in the show with us, because we drop gems, what we call gems, at the end of the show, and you dropping them all. You coming with it tonight.
I have learned so
trial and error.
Yes, trial and error. I really learned, you know. So I really do. I really want to get into doing a networking business group or something to help other entrepreneurs, because to me it's like, I have a little, you have a little, this person has a little. You know what I mean?
Bring it together.
You bring it all together. Nobody is in competition. Everybody is helping. We just trying to see people succeed.
Exactly. That's what it should be all about. So I feel like, what'd you say, D?
Tulsa, Oklahoma. When we all came together as a community and everything, we thrived, and we had our own Black Wall Street, right? So why we can't do the same thing again?
And and to speak to that, we always speak about the Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma. But realistically, Black Wall Street is in many cities. There's a Black Wall Street in DC. There's a Black Wall Street in Atlanta. You know what I mean? There's Black Wall Streets literally all over. It's just why the whole community can't hone into it is what we gotta try to reel them on in,
because it's natural. It's a natural thing for the Black community not to stick with each other, right? I've been in sales for the better half of 14 years, business development for the better half of 10, and in management over sales teams for the better half of about 7 to 8 years. Naturally, when I'm talking to training salespeople, or I'm helping the company I'm with now train other franchise owners. Naturally, when we deal with other people of our own skin tone, it's an automatic notation that they believe that we're not going to be, I'm not going to do business up and up with them. We're psychologically programmed to believe that people that are not of our mailing have more to give to us, or
our best interests at heart.
Or if it costs more, it must be better, and that's not always the case. Yeah,
right.
And I use this scenario a lot, that you have Jaquan's Hot Dog Shack that sells his hot dogs for $5.99. Then you have Mr. Gold Star up the street that sells heels for $3.56. So roughly $1.50, roughly less than Jaquan's. But what a lot of people don't realize is Mr. Gold Star has a vendor that provides him this stuff wholesale. But Jaquan has to go and get this stuff at the regular grocery store. So now you're looking at his overhead.
Right.
His overhead is much, much higher, but he's still trying to serve his community and give a quality hot dog out. But then but us as Black people, we'll go to Jaquan and say, your hot dogs are too hot. But we'll go give our money to Gold Star, and guess what? We're not only gonna buy a hot dog, we're gonna buy some chips and a drink to go with it. So in all actuality, we spent more money with Gold Star's business than we did with than we would have originally at Jaquan, because he was just offering hot dogs anyway. So it's just a psychological thing of it, the same way how the youth will go out and get some $300 or $400 Jordans, but say that they can't pay their cell phone bills.
Right.
They can't pay their apartment rent.
Or go to Walmart and buy the cocoa. I'm not gonna say no other brands, but go to Walmart and buy a brand of cocoa butter or a shea butter or something from Walmart. When you got Cultural Elegance that make it at home by hand, and it's all good and natural.
And it's all organic.
What you say, Karen?
It's formulated for you.
It's formulated for
you. You understand all the ingredients that's in it, because you know all the ingredients is in it. Right.
But homegirl, she'll go to Walmart and get that
overlay
over going to online, where she ain't even got to go nowhere. Online and go ahead and grab it from Cultural Elegance and have it shipped in.
Yes, absolutely.
Below
or delivered. We deliver.
Yeah, so I feel you still. We gotta work on it. We gotta work on
each other. No matter the cost, when the Waltons were creating Walmarts, and Steve Jobs was creating his different business, and there's all these different business owners that are not of our melon. We support them, but let a black business owner come up with something that, because basically what you have created is a cause and effect. The cause is people want shea butter. We need quality products for our skin, for our hair, for men, for their beard, and so forth. So that's the need.
Natural.
So now the need has been created because we need this already, especially black men, for their beards, because there's not very many products out there for us. So now your clientele is going to come to you off the bat. As long as you have the right marketing in place, you have the right marketing team, and you have the right brand awareness. And so by doing these type of shows, you're creating that brand awareness for your company.
Absolutely.
So that being,
go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead, Miss Karyn.
So what I wanted to tell people also is that, a lot of people would have said, why are you making shea butters? Like, there's so many people out there who do shea butters. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But what the TikTok thing say, or the real say, but they don't have a me.
Right, but they don't have a me, right?
They don't have a me. So so what, you shouldn't be afraid to say that, well, the market is already oversaturated with a certain product, I'm not going to do it. I didn't allow that to stop me from creating my products.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's plenty of people out there who have beard products and shea butters and the beaded jewelry, but nobody has my vision.
Right.
God gave me my vision,
right.
He gave me what it was I was supposed to bring to the world, and what I'm bringing to the world is something different, and as long as I stay true to my vision and
what you're
things
doing
that I create, then it's gonna hit different. It's gonna hit you different. You know what I mean? Like my body butters,
it's gonna have a whole different energy.
It
does have a whole different energy. The whole way that I'm pitching it, the whole way that I'm selling it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That I put into it is gonna be different.
Right.
And I'm waiting on you.
And I want to make a point, huh?
I'm waiting on her to create the soap, because when you got the soap and then you
I don't know.
And then
that scrub, I used the scrub, like I said, and it lathered up real good. So
but what about for the men?
I mean, I washed first, but then that was like when I was using that.
You can use that pink vanilla sugar.
You said what?
You can use that pink sugar vanilla scrub. Yeah, go ahead.
She has different flavors.
Yes, and more coming.
You look like you got cross-eyed when you open your eyes, babe.
It's growing all the time.
That's because I'm looking in the screen. When I look up here,
I'm
looking down at y'all.
So Karyn,
15 different fragrances right now, growing all the time.
15?
I want at this point, because you've been dropping some beautiful gems and everything. Who would you like to work with? Who do you have that inspires you and says, you know what, I like this quality of person and what their message is, that I would like to work with them in some activity, whether it be your products or whether it just be involving yourself with them. Who do you find inspiration with?
So on my Instagram, my Instagram handle is shelovesbeards_you2. And what that means is like, as a man, I don't only love you for your beard, but I love you for your well-being, the well-being of who you are.
Right.
And with that being said, Taraji P. Henson, she has a foundation. She's from DC.
DC.
She has a foundation, and she named it after her dad, Boris Lawrence, I think. Henson Foundation, so it's BL Henson Foundation, and she really gives back and really pours into the mental health and the mental fitness of men. So I can see myself working with her one day. You know what I mean? Bringing the message, through my beard care line, and just bringing the message of mental health.
Maybe y'all can come to Houston.
Hey, don't sit still, audience. Go ahead and tag Taraji and all her peoples and everything like that. If they know her, you need to tag them in this too, so they get the message.
I was gonna say, and speak it. Yep, speak it and speak it, because the more you speak it, you'll attract it on to you.
Yes,
Miss Taraji,
she really does. you know, she really does stand behind, you know, that message of trying to help African American men. And when you see, you know, all the time when you see somebody from right where you are, you know what I mean, and they're making it big and they're doing their thing. She has her own line of products as well. You know, I can just see that one day. I really can. I can see her and I. Yeah,
I can see it.
That would be a beautiful
I'm excited for you.
So my thing is, and I haven't really blown up with the beard care stuff, but my thing is that a percentage of all my sales from the She Loves Beards will get donated to her foundation.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
So is that the setup that is coming, or that's how you're getting this set up right now?
Yes, it's actually on my website. So whenever I do my annual, don't tell nobody, but I didn't text you. Whenever I get that done. Hey, I had to get the extension. But yes, my goal is that annually I will donate to her foundation because I truly believe in that. I have two sons myself. I understand the challenges that African American men go through. You know, in today's society, I understand the importance of mental health. You know, I have my degree in social psychology. That's just one of the things that is just I'm genuinely interested in is our people. You know, and so mental health is seriously important. So I really want to work with those type foundations and really give back.
Well, I definitely can realistically see you and Taraji.
Can't you see that?
Finding your way to get to an event and meeting and talking, and then all them things getting worked out. I can see that happening, sis, straight up. Yes, I want to know when too.
I'm here for it. So, breaking news as I stand on what I said. Golden State is leading 44-33 with 5 minutes in the second quarter. You know, there's still plenty of games left. But as I had said, Steph Curry is coming in. He's gonna be doing what he do. Yeah.
Lord.
So, hey, but look, carrying on, because I'm really enjoying this energy, and I really appreciate you coming on for the show.
I want Miss Karyn. I'm like, Miss Karyn. I want you to what's your hidden talents? Because I saw something super interesting, but I want you to talk about it a little bit. To me, it was interesting. You're like,
well, how do she know what you're talking about then?
What?
You said well, first you started off with the statement saying your hidden talent. Then you said I saw something you did, which was really interesting. So I want you to talk about it more. So she don't know what you're talking about.
And is it even hidden if you know about it?
Leave her alone.
I'm just saying.
Do you see what I have to go through? First of all, and look, and he be hopping in. His comments half don't even make no sense because it don't even go with what Steve was talking about. Whatever. Okay. But no, I wanted to know for real.
Okay, so I like to say there's this quote. I don't know the quote, but basically it goes like this. You know, when I go to stand before God, I want to let him know that I did everything that I could with all the talents that he gave me. So currently, I don't really feel like that I have anything that's hidden. I've really tried to expose everything that I know how to do. I mean, I've created these products. I do have some things that I probably feel like I should be doing. I need to be in front of this camera a lot more, you know, because
we can help with that.
Because I'm really good at communicating to people, but I'm as good as I am communicating, I'm still kind of shy about doing it.
Yeah.
But I do have a lot of information to get across. So, what you know about?
So the best, something about Eboni.
Yes. So one of the things, it's not actually a hidden talent.
It's just interesting to me.
But one of my
the name
is I collect and have collected since the early or the late 80s, early 90s, late 80s, somewhere in there. I think by the time I joined the Air Force, I am a collector of Ebony and Essence magazines. All Ebony and Essence magazines. I have a whole collection over here on my wall.
That is like for me, I'm like that's dope and crazy at the same
They are
time.
all cataloged. They are all cataloged. Yes.
So did you make a collage with it? Like you could make a whole wall collage.
So I want to. Should I turn the camera around and show you?
Please.
If I turn this camera around, I might not be able to get it back. Hold on.
Lord, I don't know.
Okay, hold up.
If you, yeah.
Tell me when you can see it.
There you go.
Yeah, right there.
You see it?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So that's all
nice.
Ebony and Essence magazines. Yep.
That is
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of that.
It goes a little bit further down, but yeah.
Look, D over there trying to figure out how many. He gonna try to guesstimate.
I know.
With that hypothesis. But
well, she's been collecting since 80s to 90s and everything. So roughly, Ebony magazine pushed out like 2 a month or whatever at one point in time.
But
so we looking at 1,500 plus magazines.
It's a lot, but you know what? Collecting those magazines, you really see how the quality of stuff has gone down. Because you see like how thick the magazine used to be. Is my camera back right, y'all?
Yeah, like a
right
catalog type.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you see like how thick it used to be, or some of them started off when they were thin and then they got thick and then they went back thin. But yeah, you really see the difference. But I don't know why I started collecting those. But once I collected them, well, I do know.
Okay, I was gonna ask.
I'm gonna tell you, there is so much history in those books.
Mm.
There is there's political history in the Ebony books, and there's fashion history in the Essence books.
Mm-hmm.
And you can look back. I know when so and so was dating, or when Will was with so and so, and then when he was with Jada, or when I mean. Like history is there. That you're not gonna just you're not getting from anywhere else. So. Those books are gonna be worth some one day. I told my kids, I said, if I pass away and you ever think about doing anything with my books, you'll hear my voice. Don't.
It's spooky.
Look, don't do it. Don't you do it.
You're hunting them before you even go inside.
Yes, absolutely. Don't do it. But
I ain't messing with it.
So that's one of the things that I do. It's not that interesting to most people, but to me it is.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, and that's why I said maybe it's not to most, but for me it was, because I mean, artistic people, kind of see that. Like I saw like a whole collage. I have a coworker.
You know what I used to do when I was a senior in high school? I had the center page that comes inside the Essence magazine.
Mm-hmm.
I had each page posted on my wall in my room. In a collage, just like you're talking about.
See? Yep. I knew it.
Yes.
I knew it. I told you I saw something somewhere. I didn't know where I saw it. It was in here. I saw it.
Because my other, I guess I do have dark sides. My other thing is I'm interior decorator.
You have a what?
Dang, you're not here.
Interior decorator.
Oh, yes.
I need one so bad.
You know who to call when I get my house.
Yes, I love decorating. I love it.
Noted.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
See,
So, Karen,
I knew it was something in there.
Yeah.
All right. So Father's Day is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take this moment to highlight how you're going to bless us brothers, us kings. What are the products that you have lined up for kings to put together and everything for getting themselves right? Body butters and beard butters.
So basically we can make you a set like this. We have the oil, which comes in 4 different fragrances. We have the cherry tobacco, which is the fave. We have the look. Why is it still packaged up?
Oh, you have a pad.
He cracked it open on the other side.
Oh, from the
he didn't undo the top. He just opened it up.
I want to make it look pretty.
Okay.
Good job, Steve. Good job.
The oils, butters, and the balms come in 4 different fragrances. We have tobacco vanilla, cherry tobacco, cedar leather, and tobacco rum. And it comes in the oil. The oil comes in a 2 ounce, and it also comes in a 4 ounce. The balm comes in a 2 ounce. I do have some 4 ounces, but I'm phasing out the larger ones. And it also comes in a butter, which is a 4 ounce. And currently, a can't believe I forgot the name of it. But currently, I do have this in a barbershop. And it is in a barbershop over in Camp Springs on Arthur Road. His name is Reggie, and he will kill me because I cannot remember the name of that barbershop.
Well,
I tell you what, you text it to me and get us his handles and everything. We'll make sure we'll give a shout out to the barbershop.
Yeah, but I appreciate him because he did buy my products and put them inside of his barbershop for me. So yes, I'm very appreciative of that.
Awesome. So you're already in the store
and trying to get in the store, trying to get in.
Bless. Okay. So
but we'll do 25% off for everyone who wants to get one of these sets. 25% off for Father's Day.
Father's Day.
Yes. And I will continue to run that sale a whole week after Father's Day.
How long after Father's Day?
A week after Father's Day.
Father's Day is Sunday, so you got the whole week after Father's Day.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
To get your smell good.
Yeah, I'm going to
good.
I'm gonna
smell
give me
great.
A pack.
And then it goes on so soft and smooth with the brushing.
What you brushing? Your face?
Whatever. See, Steve,
you already know it's coming in, right?
I don't know why.
We ain't worried about it.
I want the cherry tobacco.
You know, so I had a lady who was like, that cherry tobacco. She was like, every time I smell my husband's beard, she's like, it just ooh. So
you can't put that. I can't use that on my skin. It's literally for beard.
So the thing about my products is they're all natural. If you wanted to use it on your beard, on your hair, if a woman wanted to use it, it's not going to harm you.
I mean, you got the hair hair serum, right? For the lock serum.
Yeah, you can use them anywhere.
You know, locks are the thing of today, so we definitely got to highlight that one.
I've had people.
Could I go get it? Because it's in my bathroom.
Yeah, because it has the wax in it. I've had people buy the balm to use on their hair for their waves.
Go get it. Go ahead.
What's she going to get?
She going to get the hair serum, the lock serum.
Oh yes, the hair serum. She didn't have to go nowhere. I got it right here. Yep.
Yeah, we just letting everybody know we using all the products.
Yes,
we ain't playing.
No, because like I told you about the oil when you showed me the oil, the flowers in it. I love stuff like that. So when I saw this, and you got I love lavender. Yeah. And you got the lavender in it.
The lavender buds at the
Yeah, I use mine, honey.
I see.
I like that.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I use it every day.
Yes, you can use it too, Steve.
Yeah, and the thing about that is it's very concentrated. You don't have to use a lot of it. You know, so if you have braids, don't go lining your hair. You line with the braids because you'll have too much.
Because it's thick.
It is. It's thick. There's no water in any of my products except with my sleep spray. Everything that I make is concentrated. Yeah. So you just dot it in your hair.
And then
just dot it in there and then use your hands to massage it into your scalp.
And then I'll put some in my hand. And then I take my
and you can put it on the ends. Absolutely.
On the ends.
Yeah. It's very good.
We did.
Thank you, babe.
We know what's up.
There's 9 therapeutic essential oils in here. It's loaded. Yeah.
Is that a different one?
That's the same one. And that one you got?
Okay.
It was like, wait a minute, what?
I was like, hold on.
You should have told her yes, and then start making the next one, so she go ahead and get that. We're gonna go ahead and get that word of mouth going for all the products. All right, we want everybody to know. So again, you know, we said our focus tonight is talking about the hurdles and things, and as you heard, you know, Did we readdress and talk about how you feel about the context, the content, and the texture of your product, and how you stand behind and why you will not put out a bad product? If you don't mind, give us a reiteration of why you say I'm not finna just give you something if it's not the way that I like it to be.
Right.
Quality.
So first of all, like I said, I'm a solo entrepreneur. I can't put out a bad product and be like, oh, that was my workers. If it's a bad product, it's coming back on me. It has my name on it. It has my reputation on it. I don't make products to pay my mortgage. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm in a blessed position where I don't have to have that. When I'm making my product, I am making my products with the benefit of my customer in mind. I really want them to have the experience of being able to fill in patches in their beard. You know what I mean? Like, wow, I finally found that product. In fact, I always say my beard, no shade. But look,
I didn't brush.
I always say that my beard products are the last product that you're gonna try. It's the last product you're gonna try.
Wow.
I really stand behind it, and if you don't like it, you get your money back.
Ooh, I knew that part was coming. I heard that 1-800 commercial running in my head from back in the day.
Yes, if you don't like it, you get your money back. You know, and so when I was, my texture of my body butters has evolved. You know, I really have put, work into making sure that they are the right texture. You know, I know what I like, you know what I mean? And I won't say I'm high maintenance, but, you know, I like quality stuff. So
come on now.
I'm not getting ready to sell you something that I wouldn't use, you know? If I make a batch of body butters and it's not, you know, for whatever the reason, if it's not, you know, the right consistency or have the right appearance that I want, I'll change it. Like I'm redoing it. Yeah. You know, I'm not putting it out there like that. So quality is everything to me. Presentation is everything to me. I do all the logos, the labels. You know, can you see that?
That's a lot of work, sis.
Yeah.
So listen, folks, audience, listen.
Invest
if
in
y'all
yourself.
Not catching
That's
these
a big
messages,
investment in yourself.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
If y'all not catching these messages, this is another successful, because y'all gonna go out and support. Y'all gonna go and follow, like, and make sure that y'all order some products, especially since it's Father's Day. Even if you don't want to get somebody you like, you can buy it for me, because run it for me. I like it.
Gifts. I like stuff. Y'all can get me some if y'all
quality. Taking pride in quality and caring about the quality of your product is very important in business. You can find hurdles where you say, man, this like baking a cake. If a cake does not come out to the right texture and everything like that, you know, our niece Sarai, she had a little cupcake that didn't come out the way that she wanted it to come out. You know, she explains that she felt that. So if y'all have not been following our niece Sarai, y'all need to follow Sarai. She is a chef in the kitchen.
That's my little
her
girl.
Age, you know, she's doing the most. But
yeah,
she cared about the texture of the cupcake, and that alone speaks to the type of quality of what she wants to put out. And that's fine work in business, right? That's somebody that I and anybody would want to go behind, stand behind, and support, because they care about what they're providing you as the customer.
Each ingredient too, like each ingredient is, you know, you really should not cut corners, you know what I mean? Or you know, you need to be using the best quality that your business can afford, you know what I mean? But always be striving to get the best quality of oils, butters, you know, everything that you put into it. I mean,
and don't think that it only applies to food or merchandise and things that are being done. I, as an instructor, will only provide quality instruction. If you think that I'm going to take a shortcut just so you can hurry up and get a certificate so you can say you did a firearm, you're mistaken, right? Because I'm going to walk you step by step to make sure that you are not just accustomed to using a firearm. I'm going to make sure that you understand the mechanics of that firearm. You're going to have some respect on using and carrying and having a firearm. Period. You're not going to get anything less than that quality, because at the end of the day,
everything.
Right. At the end of the day, I'm standing behind the fact that my brand, me as an instructor, me as a character, as a human being, as a professional, as a business owner, my brand and my product is giving you this instruction. And if I don't stand behind how I give you that instruction, if I don't make sure that I come with 110% and show up and make sure that you get everything that you're supposed to have out of it, I'm failing you. And that's not good practice.
I'm gonna do you one better. Energy. The energy got to be the energy. I will not make anything without being in a good mood.
Right.
I will not. If I'm
you check your chakras.
If you know, it's just like cooking. When you go into the kitchen to cook a meal, you know how people say, "Oh, she put her foot in there." You got to be in a good mood to put your foot in the
right.
Hey, that's therapeutic, ain't it?
Yes. So when I'm making my jewelry, when I'm in there making, you know, my butters or whatever it is I'm making, I have to be in a good mood, because I'll tell you, if I ever do something and I'm doing it just because I feel like I have to get it done, it's the probability of it not coming out the way I want it is great.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? So I have determined, I've just said to myself, I will not go in and start making a product unless my energy is together.
Right.
My energy has to be together.
I feel you.
So anything you buy from me, trust me, it was made with love.
Yep.
Hey,
that's a flat line right there.
Yeah.
It was made from love. Boom.
Yes.
Okay,
I want to ask you, Miss Karyn. You coming from your 9-to-5 6-figure job, what can you tell the viewers? What inspiration can you give, or golden nuggets can you give, leaving heading out the studio, for somebody to be able to start in their own business? What can I'm
not sure if I mentioned this before, but if you're at your 9-to-5 and you have a desire to start your own business, start.
Just start.
You know what I mean? Start while you're at the 9-to-5. Create your business plan while you're working on the 9-to-5, so that you can see, what hurdles you might be facing while you're still working. The things that you will probably, have to do, and then start saving your money. Start saving your money to invest into your new business. But the biggest thing is just start. But I will tell you this: a lot of people, they want to do a business because they don't want to do a 9-to-5, but they don't know what to do.
You're right. That's what I'm saying. Right.
That's why we here.
Right. It's like what's step one? So I like to ask entrepreneurs like yourself that have, I guess, small business, but it's a business,
right?
A growing business. How you got to where you are? Because we all have our own businesses and things that we do. So I know that we all have our hurdles, and they're always there. But it's always good to hear some fresh insight on how other people have done it.
So I'll tell you that I started my business not because I was like, oh, you know what, I want to make jewelry. That didn't happen, right? So I'll give you a short story. I think we got a little bit of time. So when I retired, I went into a fabric store because I wanted to buy fabric to reupholster an office chair that I had. Okay. When I went into that fabric store, I saw a big bin full of buttons. And the creative mind that I have, I was like, wow, look at all these buttons.
Right.
They had this little bitty paper bag, and it said 25 cents. So I'm like, wow, I can get a whole bag of buttons for 25 cents. I was like, man, I gotta go figure out what I can do with this. So
I can do something.
I go home and I see online that they're making jewelry with buttons, right? So I go back to the fabric store and I'm like, I'm ready. Let me get my bags for 25 cents, blah, blah, blah. They were like, no, ma'am, these buttons are 25 cents a piece. I was like, who does that?
Whoa.
And so I left that idea, but on the way out the door, I ran into another bin full of beads. And they were where you could get a whole bag of them for 25 cents.
Bam.
So when I first started, I started out with making jewelry, utilizing like acrylic beads, plastic beads, stuff like that. But I had bought for myself a bracelet, actually similar to this one. I had bought for myself a bracelet like this.
Okay.
I went into
Hematite.
Trying to sell my stuff, and they were like, "That's nice, but where'd you get that?"
Right.
They were looking at my stuff, but they wanted to know where I got this. Well, she said, "Can you make me one of these?" Now, these are natural stones. This is a tight, dry hematite onyx, right?
Yes. Okay.
I just told her, yes, I could. I didn't know that I could or I couldn't, but I told her
I
would.
That's right.
Hey.
So I went.
You put yourself out there.
Yes. So I went and I started researching how to find these beads. And this bracelet is one of the first ones that I created. And from that point on, when I started making these, I saw that this is what they want. They want the natural stones. And then I started studying the healing benefits of the natural stones. They are
Reiki.
Yes, and so
that's energy.
It just grew. It grew from that. I started off, making them on a little TV table, and then before you know it, it just took over whole counters. I had beads everywhere. And so it just grew. And how my businesses grow, they literally grow from my customers. My customers help me grow my business.
The more they want it, the more you get.
Yeah, whatever it is they're interested in, I go, oh. Like my lemon pound cake. My lemon pound cake, which is one of my best sellers, came from an idea that a customer said, do you have anything with lemon? And I was like, No, but I can make you one.
Right.
I made lemon mint. She was like, no, I don't want it that minty smell. I want a sweet smell.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I made lemon pound cake. Now, when I tell you to this day, I don't even think that the person that I made that for has ever bought it. I don't think that she's ever bought it yet. But
it was created though.
I created it because of what she asked me for.
Bigger purpose.
God sends messages through people.
Man,
That's facts.
And
That's
I receive it. You know what I mean? Like, if they ask me, you know, can I? Because you know, you've asked me, can I do a few things? Your people at work.
Oh yes, I'm gonna be first in line. I already know, you know, it's gonna be wonderful, and I'm gonna be first in line as soon as you let me know it's the least.
Yeah, so then I created. So my customers, their needs, even with my eczema oil, my eczema cream, you know, their needs have really grown my business.
Okay.
You know?
And she listens, and before we head out, I just wanted to be known that she listens to her customers.
I do.
So she's listening. So any requests,
feedback, folks,
special requests that you want, just let her know. Just because you don't see it on the site doesn't mean it can't exist.
Absolutely.
Say something.
I might even put your name on it.
Hey,
hold on, look. Don't say that. I'm about to be over here like, what can I make? Do me a line.
Yeah, but if you'll notice, the majority of my names that I make, you'll see like the Royales, Noble Royale, Love Royale, all this stuff. It is, my business is all about adorning kings and queens. Everything is made. It has to have the best quality when you're talking about cultural elegance. These products,
go ahead. Adore me, love. I appreciate it.
These products are definitely made, you know, with us in mind. You know, the melanin in our skin has to be protected, has to be taken care of, has to be nourished.
Thank you.
So,
you know.
So look, Karyn, I'm gonna ask you, while my sister Eboni, if you can check the chat lines and see who we have in there. Any questions on IG or anything like that?
I'm so sorry, you guys. I was so into what Miss Karyn was saying that I wasn't even seeing.
Yeah, so Karyn, while she's doing that and going through that, I just need you to drop your nugget, your gem, drop your gem for business. Your number one gem that comes to mind right now that you want everybody to know when it comes to business.
And follow that up with how all of the tags that we can find you online.
I will say, first of all, make it a business. I'm making a business. Do you know, there's so many people who have hobbies and they have these talents, but they haven't made it a business. You know, like they haven't gone through and gotten that LLC. And when you're putting all that money and all that time into something and you're not able to claim it on your taxes, you're not able to reap the benefits of having that business, you're doing yourself a disservice. So you have an idea, you've done it long enough, you see that people, you know, are wanting it, they're buying it, they're liking it, go ahead, make your LLC. You know, and get it and get yourself established and all those things that comes with that. As far as what was the second thing you asked me?
And
your tags.
Just your tags and how everybody can find you and your products, you and your products.
So you can find me. I have 2 Instagram handles at Cultural Elegance. And that's on Instagram and Facebook. And then She Loves Beards _ the letter U, the number 2. She Loves Beards _ U2 on Instagram for the She Loves Beards brands. And my website is www.shopculturalelegance.com and www.shelovesbeards.com.
That's what I'm talking about.
You love
Stevie J.
Your son was in the room. David Lewis, what's up?
My baby. He
said, I need some of that hair serum, mama.
Yes. Well,
he said Big Sarge. He said Big Sarge CEO.
That's my baby. He's in the army.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. He in your support. That's what's up. He said, find what you're good at and just do it.
Wow.
It'll make you money. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, and it's true.
You told him that?
I've always told him that.
He's quoted you, yeah.
My son, I told him, I said, he always saying, I said, you need to write a book of all the things your mama said. Because he's always quoting the things that I said, and he never forgets. He doesn't forget anything.
He should have joined the Navy then.
Yes, he does.
So we big on that repeat back.
But you know, for that thing, when you find what you're good at, also like if you don't know, don't be afraid to talk to people. Don't be afraid to talk to people. You know what I mean? Right. Because sometimes people can see something in you that you don't even see in yourself, and they'll help you find what you're good at. To start.
People outside of you will tell you about yourself.
Yes.
Sometimes you gotta pay attention to people. Sometimes you can't just ignore what they say.
Yes.
Cause God will feed you jewels through swine too, right? Is that how it goes, Steve? He the minister of the group. Did I say it right?
Yo.
Yes, God will use anyone.
How is that the one clowning me all the time is the one that always praying for us? Ain't that some church stuff?
Oh man. I mean, look, Eboni. I don't know if Steve used some Cultural Elegance product, or he just over there in the hot box and stuff, but he over there trying to glisten on the arms and stuff, trying to flex. But we need him to drop his gem right now.
Hey, go ahead and drop your gem. If that body better get too hot, we got the lotion.
I need to get that.
Eboni, you got everything.
I got everything. Healthy Destiny, your Healthy Destiny said she knows how to do hair and nails very well. She's telling all your business.
Oh, that's my sister.
Oh, okay. That's what's family support.
Yeah, she sells Arbonne products. She's also an entrepreneur.
Okay, we're gonna have to look.
Well, hey, why don't you come through the show? Put your information in there too.
Texas Rose said they needed this encouragement.
Oh, that's what we're here for. We appreciate you. All right, Stevie J, drop your gem.
All right.
I put that on my mama.
What did he say?
He said Walmart is not good. I put that on my mama.
I'm sorry. I was laughing at it. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Steve. Amen.
Go ahead, Steve.
All right. Well, let me start off this piggybacking off of mama quotes and things that mothers say that sons don't forget. When I was staying in Virginia, my mom wrote on all my folders, "Strive for the top because the bottom is already too full."
Okay.
And I remember that. It was like one of my number one sayings I tell people when I'm talking with them or ministering with them. And just to kind of piggyback off of that, I like to add to it. It doesn't matter how many times you fall down. It matters what you do when you get back up.
Amen.
What separates successful people from unsuccessful people is perseverance. Amen. Being able to get back up. Because failure is part of the process. You can't have success without failure.
Absolutely.
And if you do have success without failure, you don't respect the success. You don't appreciate it. You feel like it's owed to you or given to you.
Yeah.
Many times in life, we live in a give me now society where you feel like things are just owed to you and you don't have to work for it. Anything worth having is worth working for.
Right.
Work for blood, sweat, and tears. And then when you gain that success, when you gain that knowledge, because knowledge is power, when you gain that financial gain and that financial freedom, you're going to appreciate it. You're going to look back and you're going to be able to bless others as Yahweh has been a blessing to you. You're not going to snarl your nose up at individuals that are less than, but you'll be willing to reach down and pull the next person up. Each one help one.
Amen.
Each one teach one.
Yeah.
One teach one. Each one help one.
Yeah.
However you want to word it.
Amen.
Pull the next one.
Sharpens irons.
Yeah. Sharpen iron. All that.
All right, Eboni Joi, what you got?
All that. It is what it is. And remember, you can't control anything outside of yourself without God. So if you try, you are depleting yourself of any energy to help push you forward.
Big facts. So I'm gonna hit y'all with this one. Acknowledge your haters. Your haters will identify your weaknesses because they want to focus on all things wrong with you. So when you listen to your haters and you acknowledge your haters, you tell them thank you. Because you're going to go and take your weaknesses and turn them into strengths or become stronger from that weaker point, and you're going to thrive even more. So appreciate your haters and let your haters continue to be your biggest fans because they're gonna spend more energy talking about you and everything you got going on.
Yes,
that's my gym.
That's a true fact. Good job, fellas. Good job.
All right.
Thank you, Miss Karyn, for coming into the room.
Hey, David, your mom is a blessing, brother. Appreciate you, man. And you be safe wherever you station at right there, brother.
Yes, she is.
And I just want to tell everybody, please build your dreams before somebody hires you to build theirs.
Amen. Yes. That's your quote. That's your quote.
Hold on, Karyn.
But that's why I can't take credit for that one now.
You can't?
Farrah Gray. That's by Farrah Gray.
Okay.
Somebody hires you to build theirs. But I believe in
That's
it.
Amazing.
I believe in it. Yes, absolutely.
That's huge. We talked about that earlier when we were talking about 9 to 5 and that paycheck. So
yes, because I will tell you the 9 to 5 is easy. When you work for yourself,
that's when it get hard.
It's 24/7. So you have to find your passion. You have to find what you're passionate about. Yeah. Because you got to put the work in. You have to put the work in.
Hey, the easiest thing you can start for a business is a hobby that you are already doing. Whether it be instructing in it or creating it or doing it in the activity. I mean, there are kids who enjoy playing with toys who are making money, millions of dollars on YouTube because they play with toys.
Yes. I have so many stories, but I'm gonna let y'all close.
Yeah, we're gonna get you back on because you're in expansion and elevation phase. Yeah. So with that being said, we already know you're coming back. We got so much more stuff that you're gonna want to share, and I hope that you want to come and share it with our platform.
Absolutely, you guys have been good.
So we're gonna see you back on the show. I'm pretty sure very soon.
I would love for you to meet Miss DC Bryson. She was a guest. If you go back and see a few episodes ago, she was a guest on our show, and I feel like y'all energies would connect very well.
She would be very helpful for you, I believe.
Okay, too. DC Bryson, I got it.
DC Bryson, yep. But thank you so much, Miss Karyn, for coming into the studio and giving us your time today and sharing with us.
You guys have been a blessing.
Thank you to our platform, our audience, the Ohanas. We appreciate y'all for coming through. Sorry about the technical difficulties and a little late start.
Have a good night, Miss Karyn.
Golden State.
Bye-bye.
Close it out.
All right, Ohana, that was amazing. I had fun with that one.
Listen, if y'all still in the room, how y'all feeling? Let us know. Did y'all get that word? Is your spirit filled and full tonight? You going to bed, or you gonna be imagining your next plan? That's what I think. I think what happened tonight, I think people are gonna be fueled to put that stuff down on paper so they can remember or go back to it in the morning and they're gonna execute.
That's right.
I believe we got executors on this show. So if you got a business already started, or if you were starting your business, if you didn't find any inspiration from the words tonight, you need to come back and rewatch the show because you wasn't listening the first time. So we want you to come on back through, rewind it, do what you got to do because this show tonight lets you know you can get started. You can overcome any hurdle, whether you go over it, around it, or through it. The hurdle is only there so long as you let it be there.
Right. Amen. Say that. Drop that mic. I'm
gonna drop the brush.
You dropped the flow.
But thank y'all for coming into the studio today. We learned a lot. It was a lot of inspiration. Yes. She explained her products. We get to understand the value behind what we are buying. So you can't just go to her page and think that you're gonna get a deal. Go ahead and support this queen in her beautiful natural brand.
We have already given y'all the recommendations, right? I'm telling you, oh man, this white linen before going to bed. That's my recommendation. You get out the shower, put on the white linen body butter before going to bed.
Okay, so that's gonna be my closeout. All right, after I say follow me, I am Eboni Joi. Make sure you like, share, subscribe our show, and follow each one of us. My recommendation, and I'm gonna say it because I just used it tonight, and I already talked about it. This body scrub, baby.
Pink vanilla sugar.
This right here. I don't even. You know what? I'm not gonna recommend the flavor. I ain't gonna recommend the flavor because I just like the scrub. Period. It smells delicious, but she got other flavors that I'm sure smells delicious. So I'm gonna just recommend get the scrub. Get the scrub. Period.
Coconut mangoes in it. right, Steve.
My closing is, I recommend you just go support that Black queen.
That's right.
Support her business. Support any and everything she's doing. I like her spirit. We need to support our Black queens and kings more. We need to make sure that we're being an asset to each one of our success.
That's right.
We want to make sure that we're imparting financially, mentally into all any Black kings or queens business.
Right.
So go out there, get the tobacco, get the linen, get whatever you want to get, but support that. But support her business.
Right.
Make sure that you're a part of her success. Too many times we're just naturally a part of another Black man or woman's downfall instead of being part of their success.
Right.
It's too many. So often the world is already against it. So why not us as Black men and women, including you, Demajor? Why don't we support?
That was a good one, Steve. That was a good one. Whoa. hey, you just knocked him around like that. You remember that? You remember that blow up floaty? That little thing you used to be able to punch and it'd be like, come back up. That's what he just reminded me of when he did that. You just did that to him, like
support
so I can take
valiant spirits. Support valiant spirits. Support I am Eboni Joi. Support Harris Consulting.
Yes.
Support She Loves Beers. Support all of it.
Oh.
Absolutely.
I apologize because I'm slipping. Before we go, who we got that's going to execute what we said. We got two of these, right? So here are the instructions, right? Right now. You must like, subscribe, and follow the YouTube channel. You must follow the Mind Your Business Ohana podcast Instagram. That's mybl.podcast on Instagram. All right. You must email us your business information. Email us at mybo.podcast@gmail.com.
After you do all of the social media stuff, send that email.
Do it right now. And I'm telling you, I'm checking. It's coming straight to the phone. And I will happily announce who did this. If you started a business, if you're a mompreneur and you already got your business going and everything, you growing and stuff like that, you got the opportunity to get this. And you don't have to worry about the shipping or anything. We just need your information to get it to you, period.
Hey.
So we waiting on that email. Go ahead and
shout out to my bowl. Well, thank y'all for coming in the studio. It was a great night. I loved it. Miss Karyn's awesome. Her company, Cultural Elegance, is amazing. The products are dope. We all love them. We all agree. It's real evidence. We proved it here on the show. So go and do your part by supporting her, following, liking, sharing, and purchasing. All right?
To her sister YHD, please go ahead and reach out to us because we love to hear about your Healthy Destiny business as well. So let's go ahead and see what's popping over there.
Family support, community support.
Just keep it in the family, community support. Let's go.
Ohana, we love you. Aloha. We want to Hawaii this summer. I'm gonna make that happen.
Oh yeah.